Okay. So, yes, in the last session, we were talking about some operators, right? So a couple of operators which I couldn't do, we'll try to do it now. So let's say I say select star from HR dot employees. So if I run it, okay, so you get this. Now, okay, I select this, okay, and now I add my condition where, okay, where I say salary equal to. Now you see, equal to is always with one value, okay. If you have to give multiple values, then what should we do? I cannot say salary equal to 3 comma
In
5 comma exactly,
in
right? So like in, like between, right? If you have range, okay, so between, in, these are the operators which will take multiple values, okay. But if you are using equal to, you cannot say salary equal to 3 or 3 comma 5, or I mean 3000 comma 5000, right? Or you cannot say equal to this will not work, okay. Okay, if you want to give, you have to give like in, right? Or you say 3002. But what you can do is any or all, okay? Or you even have some, okay? So here I can say select star from this, okay? And I'll say any, okay? Now when I say any, okay, okay, what happened?
like we have salary, I think, right? Not salary.
Right,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
correct, salary.
Salary equal
Okay,
to.
so yeah, so let's do it before this. Okay, so this will not work, right? Because it is expecting only single value. Okay, so equal to will expect only single value. Now I can say any. So what it did? Any, right?
It displayed 3000. Okay.
Right. Now, if I do something like this, salary equal to 3000 and
And
not,
salary equal to
not and,
5000 you say, right?
or. You cannot have salary 3000 and
Okay,
it has
yes,
to
yes, yes.
be all, right?
Yeah. So that it will display both 3000
Right. So, you got, right? So that means 5000 salary is not there. Okay. Now let me run
So
this and
Swapnil, what did you say about
wait, wait, hold on,
any?
hold on,
What
hold on,
is it?
hold on, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. I have not said anything. Let me show you. Okay. So 6000 is here. Okay. So let me put 6000. Okay. Okay. So say this. Okay. So when you say any is like this. Okay. Any is like expanding it into something like this. Okay. Now I'm saying what any means. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So instead of writing, okay, multiple, like, salary equal to 3000 or salary equal to this, right? We could do salary in, okay, or salary equal to any. Okay. Makes sense? Now, what happens
Yes.
if I say something like this? Sum. Okay. Okay. You get same answer. What if I say all? Okay. Uh, this is right
What's the
paran.
You missed the parentheses. I'm like select.
Oh, I did not select it, right? That's what I was wondering. I gave, but I did not select it here. Okay. So here it is like and. Okay. All. So all is like okay. So I want all. Okay. So you can't have salary equal to 3,000 and 6,000. So you can use any, you can use all. So generally you can use any and all to convert multiple values, okay, into a singular format, okay, into the singular design or in singular value, right? So that's how you can use the shortcuts to get multiple values. Right? Make sense? Or you can say where salary, okay, greater than equal to. Now you see, you get salary greater than 3,000 and 6,000. So you will find minimum 6,000 salary, right? It's like saying salary greater than 3,000 and 6,000. So in that case, 3,000 doesn't make any sense, right? So you'll get value greater than 6,000. Make sense? Okay. Now, did we do select, sorry, union in set theory? No, right?
No.
Give me a, okay, just give me a second. I'll just pull up what we did yesterday. I'll copy that list of reference, okay, and then we'll see. Yeah, that was the last thing that we need to do. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Last thing, set theory. Okay. Now, so I think we did a little bit in the previous session or previous to previous that these set theory works on two set of data. Okay. It works on two set of data. You have okay, let's say you have select star, for example. Now, if you say select star, okay, you have to do select star only, right? And if I say union, okay, so what does that mean? Okay, why did we get no data?
Because it's from the same table.
Correct. So same data, union should give you same values, right? Union means add them together, right? So let's say if you use first name, sorry, first name, comma, last name, okay? And I copy this and I paste it here. Okay, so union is not giving us any data. Why here?
It is same salary, 3,000, 6,000, same values, right?
Right,
Like
same
after.
values. So if you get same values, okay, then it should get same answer, isn't it?
Okay.
But see here, we are not, this select itself is not giving any record.
Once
Yeah,
reload
but,
the page, maybe.
And no, how can and give us any
yeah.
result?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So, okay, careful. Now, so now if you run it, okay, so obviously I wanted to change something here. So salary 3,000, if you run this, you get same set of values, right? 4 names. And here, okay, we'll give something else. Here we'll give department, where department equal to 30, or this is okay, we'll run star from employees, so know the exact column. It is department ID, now DPT. Okay, 16. So you get 4 names from here, okay? Bruce, Anthony, Kevin, Pat, and here you get, okay, 11 rows. Now, if there are no common between them, you will end up getting combined list. So 11 plus 4, 15. Okay, so that means there is one combined. That's why we got only 14. So union will, so see what union does. Union is, or for that matter, set theory. See, set theory, the order doesn't match for set theory. Okay, I always give this example when I talk about set theory. So if I ask you to name 5 Indian cricket players' name, right? Now you cannot tell me, okay, 5 names, such and such and such and such and 5 times. Is it correct? No, it's not. Right? Now, now let's say you give me names of 5 players and I give names of 5 players, but we put in different order. So are these different? No. Okay, they are not different. So same logic you use, you do it in set. In set, we are representing values. The order of values doesn't matter. Duplicate values, okay, doesn't matter, right? Because when I say, name 5 state, 5 cities, 5 players, right? It has to be 5 unique. You cannot say 1 dot. You can see, this is 1 dot, this is 2 dot. So they are different. No, right? Same thing. So when you talk about set, okay, and you combine, you get uh, 5 values from here and 10 values from here, 3 are common. Okay, so common will not be repeated. Okay, because set theory is only to represent the values. Okay, so duplicate values are removed, right? So union is adding the list of values. Okay, adding the list of values, but removing the duplicate. Duplicate will be taken, counted only once. And the number of columns that you are returning, okay, has to be exact same data format. Okay, so that's, select star is not a good way to do it. Okay, but if you are doing select star, both you have to do select star so that you get columns in same order. So what it looks for is the data type. Okay, for this doesn't matter whether this is first name or F name or last name or whatever. It will check for the data type. Data type of this should be same as data type of this. Okay, second, third. Okay, nth. They should match the data type. Okay, so if you can have data in two different tables with different column names, but if they are same data, obviously the data type has to be same. Yes or no? You can't have name in one as text varchar and name as integer in second table. Correct? That's not, doesn't make sense. So okay, so the data type of these columns have to be same. So you have operation like this, union, which is to join two values returned by 2. Okay, but let's say for some reason you want duplicate values to be there. Okay, for some reason you want duplicate values to be there. So what you can do is you have option called as union all. Union all. Okay, union all will keep the duplicate values. So do you see the duplicate values here? DVD, no, is it David Lawrence?
Alexander is twice.
Alexander who, right? No, Alexander, last name is different.
First name, last name, both should be same.
Yeah. So maybe we do not have anything common, I guess. Let's run it and see again. This is 14, sorry, 4. And this is 11.
11.
11, 4. This should be 15. Okay. And this should be, let me see, 14. So definitely there is one duplicate. See?
Yeah, Bruce
This-
Ernest is repeated twice, I think.
Okay, maybe, yeah. So yeah. So union all will repeat. Okay.
Okay.
Bruce,
Bruce,
yes,
yeah,
yes, correct. Okay, that's right. Okay, so union all will give duplicate values. Now, okay, we didn't have to search like this. We don't, we were trying to guess. Okay, very difficult. What you do?
Yeah, sort is good.
No.
Sort
Okay,
by.
not even sort by. Okay,
Oh, okay.
you have intersect. Intersect will give you only the common
common value.
values. Yes.
Yeah, instead of union all, we can write intersect.
No, not instead of. Intersect will give you, they are not same. Okay, so intersect will give you the common value. So if you want to know the common value, just say intersect and it'll tell you what is common.
I'm saying like instead of union all, intersect I will write answer.
Aha, yeah, but you don't say instead of, right? You say use intersect, right? I mean, it gives you different meaning, correct? Okay, then you have minus. Okay, what does minus mean? Now minus, see, union and intersect and union all, okay, the order of whether you give this query first or this query first doesn't matter. Okay, it will give same answer. Okay, whether I write this one first or intersect this. Okay, I'm going to delete it. Okay, so this, okay, and this is going to give us same answer. Okay, but we have minus which will be different. Okay, so what minus does is, okay, now let's say first set, okay, returns 1, 3, 5, 7 or 6. Okay, let's say this is the first set of values. Okay, first names. Okay, now this one second is returning 2, 4, 6, 7, let's say. Okay, so we have written this one as first, right? So this is important. From this, it will try to minus this. So 3 is not there. Okay, 1 is also not there. 5 is not there. 6 is there. So this will result as your 1, 3, 5. This will be the output. So common element is removed, but nothing else is added. Okay. So remember department ID is giving us how many values? This one. This is giving us 11 values. Correct? And this is giving us 4 values. But only one of them is common. So if I do this one minus this one, how many should I expect?
3.
10, I think, like.
10.
10, yeah. Because this is the main first one, right? So if I
Yes.
do this minus this should give us 10 rows. Okay. So originally you have 11 minus 1 give us 10. Now if
Yeah,
I
the common
change the
value.
order, yes. Now if I change the order, okay, and I give minus here, now how many?
It's 3, like.
Now you expect 3, correct. So this is going to give us 4 and minus that common, you expect 3. Okay. So the order will change. Okay. So minus is the only thing where the outcome that you'll see will vary between the order. Okay. Which query you're giving first versus second. Okay. So originally 4, but when you say minus, the intersect part will be removed. So you get 3. So these are the popular set operators that we use. And of course, right, we are learning and then we have to use it based on the requirements, right? Okay. Makes sense? Okay. One last thing we'll do before we move to next topic. Okay. Here, um, you know how to accept values, okay, dynamically. Okay. Dynamically means I want to find, okay, let's say this one. You have, sorry, we have and operator. Okay. So what does this does? Okay. So instead of salary equal to 3,000, I'll say salary equal to, okay, and salary. So now when I run it, so not all variables bound. Okay. It is not able to find it. So what I can do here, I can say, okay, and it need not be same value, right? It could be salary val or something. Okay. Need not be same thing. Okay. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to define the salary val, meaning of it. So you have something called as define. See all these commands, sometimes I'm typing capital, sometimes this one. Okay, because which I want to focus something, generally I make it capital so that it stays. Okay, we all know select by now, so I don't have to put it in bold. But as I said, this doesn't matter, you know, the caps lock or what you call uppercase, lowercase doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm saying define, okay, salary val. Okay, define salary val equal to 3,000, right? So now I'm defining it, run. Okay, okay, it is saying unsupported. Okay, so it is not supported here because define would create a new variable in in uh, live SQL. Okay, and I told you editing part is not there, so it is not there. So but when you are developing your own SQL server or MySQL database application, right, you can use this. Okay, so this is like creating a variable with 3,000. So this variable will be stored in the database and you can use it. So you know, so query will not change, the value will change here, right? And you can always, let's say if you want to undefine it, you want to remove it, so you say undefined. Okay, undefined. Yeah. But why it's not showing as pink color? Undefined. Okay, undefined your salary val. So this will remove the data or variable from the database. Okay, this will not work on live SQL because live SQL doesn't allow anything to be added or to be created in the database. Okay, so it is write protected. But you can,
It's
yeah.
so Swapnil, what is and doing? Like the salary is equal to and salary well.
No. So here we are saying that take this value. Okay. Now, the many a time, see what,
Oh, okay.
okay. So what we are doing so far here is we are fixing the value directly in the query. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to make it more user defined. Okay. So in this case, the query remains same, but you can keep changing this value. Define salary equal to 3,000, define salary equal to 5,000. So you don't have to go and make any change in the query. So if you do not want to make any changes in the query, okay, you have to have a fixed query. So you write something like this and this.
Okay.
So this will take the value dynamically.
Mm-hmm.
So far, what we've been doing is directly giving values within the query. Right? Now here, query we are not touching. We are changing the variable. So every time you run, so it will look for the last, what is the defined value of salary. Okay. If it is not defined, you get this error. Okay. Because it is not able to find salary val in the database. So you say not all variables bound. Okay. But if you define it, then you'll be able to get that value.
Mm.
Okay. So these are different operators that are in SQL. So with that, we finish our operator topic. Okay. So can somebody quickly summarize what all operators we have done right from beginning?
It's negation, addition, subtraction,
Before that, multiplication.
multiplication, division, and union, all, intersect,
Mhm.
concatenate.
Correct.
Yeah, and greater than less than operators.
So,
Comparison.
yeah. So logical and comparison, right? So comparison like between, in, then, any, some, and all, right? So these are your comparison operators. Then you have logical and, not, or. Okay. Okay. Now, let's get into the functions. Okay, we'll start with simple functions first. It's all simple. Okay, SQL, it can become complex. Why it is complex is, see, we are learning small, like small kind of stuff. But later we'll see that we'll have to, okay, and what we'll do is before we end, we will take some complex examples where you have to have multiple conditions on in the same query. Query, you cannot write 2-3 lines. Okay, so that's why query can become challenging. Okay, if I give you 10 different types of conditions to write, you have to put all those 10 conditions together in one single query, in single line. Okay, so that's why it becomes, otherwise it's not complex. Okay, you just need to know what to use, and you have it. Okay. Now functions, will start with single, like, if I have to select lower, let's say I want to display the value in lowercase. Okay. Now let's say, okay, okay, let's first do this and then we'll take that example. Lower first name. Okay. Upper last name, right? And there was one more thing, right? Job ID, was it job ID or okay, you can take yeah, job ID, or we can take email. Let's take email. Lower, upper, and then you have INITCAP. INITCAP email, right? From HR dot employees. So see, we said lower first name. So first name values have come as lowercase, all lower. Upper, and init means initialize. Okay, first character has to be capital and rest small. Right? So you can do that. You can even use concatenate. Okay, so instead of doing pipe sign, you can say function select concatenate. Okay, concatenate what? First name and last name. From HR employees. Okay, so oops, sorry, it's not concatenate, my mistake. It's concat only. Okay, sorry, it is concat only. Yeah. Okay, so when you say concat, okay, it is going to concatenate two string values. Okay, now let's increase our complexity level. Okay, so let's say you want to
Swapnil, sorry.
yeah, no.
So if we have to add the space, so what we'll do is
This will
first
only
name and then space.
it will only concatenate your two strings, right? Right. So so what you can do is, let's try concat first name, okay, comma, space, okay, and then concatenate, right? So you can use function inside a function. So this is innermost function. Okay, just like remember if that we did in Excel. Okay,
Yeah.
so you are doing concatenate here, first name, comma, space. So this will give you one answer. That answer now goes to this. So whether it is Python, whether it is C++, whether it is Excel, whether it is SQL, when you have multiple functions, first the innermost function is called function inside a function. And you can use different functions also, right? So first innermost functions gets executed, then the next outer, next outer, next outer, finally the outermost function. So if you have function inside a function, inside a function, inside a function, the first function that will be executed is the innermost function. Okay. After innermost function, it is the next outer, finally the outermost function. So here you have two functions, inside and outside. So first innermost will be called, okay, this will give you first name, comma, space, and this now goes as input to the outer concat function. Then you'll get something like
Excellent. Thanks.
yeah, sure. Okay, so now let's say I want to get substring. Okay, substring means you have a string, okay, and you want a portion of it. SUBSTR. Okay, you want a portion of it. You don't want the entire thing. Okay, I want first 4 character of first name. Okay, so I'll say select SUBSTR of first name. Okay, now okay, so we'll see the output. So we will put first name here, and then we'll say for SUBSTR of 1,5 from HR employees. Okay, so yeah, okay, maybe so just give me, okay, I'll just be back in a second. Okay, so what did we say? We say substring. So give me part of that string. Which string? First name. So it takes first value that you provide. These are called arguments. Okay, so this is your inbuilt function which is predefined for us. We didn't have to give the meaning of lower upper. It's predefined. Okay, so the developers of SQL have already written these functions for us. We can write our own functions, but that is not included as part of our SQL. Okay, that goes into PL SQL, or that where you can write your own functions and procedures, we'll not talk about those things. Okay, we'll only talk about query, SQL query. Okay, so and maybe we can take one session later where we talk about how to write procedure and functions. Okay, that also we can do. So substring, okay, is inbuilt function which says that first argument is the string, okay, on which you want to operate, right? So first name. Then the next argument is starting from which position and how many characters. Starting from first position and 5 characters. So this is your first name. Starting from first is ELLEN. First 5 characters. Okay, 5 characters. 5 characters. If you have something which is only 4 character, obviously you don't have 5th character, so you get all the 4. Right? This is what substring does. Okay. So this is substring. Then you have something called as INSTR. INSTR. Okay. INSTR. Okay. Returns the position of a char, which INSTR. Okay. So let's say I use INSTR here. Okay. INSTR. INSTR first name. Okay. And I want to see if A exists in all of these or not. Okay. I want to see if A exists, and if it exists, what is the position of A? Okay. So I'll put A. So now you see and tell me, is it okay?
Yes, got it.
Right? It tells you the position, right? Okay. So 0 means it doesn't exist. Okay. Otherwise, it'll tell you. Okay. Now let's see one interesting thing. In Amit, it says what? 0. Why? Because we do not have small a in this. Correct? So it is looking for small a. Can I make it case instance sensitive search? Yes, you can make it by converting this into lower. If I make this first name as lower, so what I'm saying, I'm converting the entire first name into lower, and in that I'm searching for a. You got it? So now when I run it, Amit also has value. So I'm taking, by default, see, names are all capital in the database. So, sorry, not all capital. The first character in INITCAP, it's all INITCAP, correct? For names are all INITCAP. So first character will not be matched because I'm looking for small a. And this is very useful when you are doing text analysis. Okay, we'll also learn to do text analysis in Python. So we'll have to do something like that. Okay, you either convert everything. Okay, I want to read at say nationality. Okay, now people will write nationality in various form, right? Somebody will write small, somebody will capital. Okay, whatever text input you want to use it, you can't control over them, right? Now let's say you are a ticket booking company, right? Online ticket booking, and you ask user to enter a city, or they want user to enter the name. So you can't control if the user to enter names in capital only or small only. Even if you say please enter only in capital, still they can enter small, right? So if you have to do search, it will fail. Capital and small search will fail, right? So our thing is, you first convert the text into a known format, right? So now we know, okay, we can convert this into lowercase, uppercase, or INITCAP. Okay, or what I can do is, instead of doing lowercase, I can say upper, right? Upper, and I'll say A. So something which upper or lower, so that we know, okay, even if the names are not in the same case, now it will be in same case. It will be all uppercase. And now you search for A. So answer will be exactly same. Okay. So we are converting everything to upper and then we are checking, right? So this is how you can handle upper and lower case. Okay.
Swapnil, one
Mhm.
small doubt.
Mhm.
Like you said, like lower first name and small e, right?
Mhm.
Find, how did it find Amit is like capital A, right?
What is lower of first
Uh,
name?
Lower of first name.
Yes.
And that's what I did not understand actually. What is lower?
I'm asking you.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
It's lower of first name.
So
Yeah.
what does that mean? You're saying that convert the case to lower case. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so
Yeah.
I told
Now
you,
I got
right? Now in this case, you see, again you have two functions. So if you have two functions, which will be called first?
the INSTR.
No, upper,
No, the upper one. Yes, upper.
innermost function. So
Yes.
this is similar to here. Right? Two function, we're writing one function inside another. Here also we are writing
Yes.
upper function inside the in STR. So first
Yes.
inner function will be called. So inner function will convert your first name to capital, all capital. So now you have all
Got
capital.
it.
Now in all
Okay.
capital, you're searching for capital A. So you either
Okay.
convert everything to lower and search for lower A, or you convert everything to capital and search for capital A.
Okay. So if when you write the lower in the place of upper, the even though it's a capital letter in the Amit, it'll take it as a it'll
That's
take
what we
for
are
granted.
saying. That's what I'm saying. So if I tell you
That's true.
answer,
Okay,
write
got
your
it.
answer over in lowercase. Even when
Yes.
you want to write upper, you will have to write in lowercase, isn't it?
Okay, got it.
Right?
Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Two more stuff we'll do. These are mostly related to string, right? What we are doing. So we can say functions and with string or text. Okay. We'll be doing similar functions for numeric, for date is important. Okay. So we'll see tomorrow. So two more things and then we'll end it for the day. This is RPAD and LPAD. Right padding and left padding. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So let's say I put something like this. Okay. Select first name. Okay. Okay. Last name. We'll make it little lengthy. Select first name, last name from HR.employees. Now, when you run it, you see all these are different size, right? This is small, this is a little bigger, this is even more bigger, it comes down. Okay. But let's say I don't want in this format. Okay. So or something like this. Select first name, last name, okay, has, okay, okay. Let's do small. Later we'll try to make it a little more complex. First, understand the concept which I'm trying to say. Okay. Yeah. Extra file. Okay. So now, see, let's say for some reason you want it to be all same size, right? You don't want it to be like, this small, then big, then small, big, like this. So what we do is we use something called as padding. Padding is giving fixed spaces. So you say the first name should take 10 spaces. Even if it is 3 letters, the next 7 will be blank or whatever you give. Okay. So we use a right side padding. So that means when you give the spaces, the text should be right side, and left side padding, the text should be on the left side. Okay. So we'll do right side padding for first name. So right side padding, we use RPAD. RPAD, first name. Okay. How many spaces should it take? It should take, let's say, 12 spaces. Okay. So 12 spaces is fine. But what if first name is has less than 12 characters. You're saying the first name should take 12 spaces. That's what it means. First name should take 12 spaces. What if 12 spaces not there? 12 characters are not there. It is 3 characters, 8 characters, 9 characters. Then we say, okay, it should give blank. Okay, so now your first name will take exactly 12 spaces and the rest would be blank. Okay, space. Now I want last name. Last name, I want it to do LPAD. And I want it to have again like 10 spaces. What happens if 10 spaces are not there? I want it to have blank. Now, let's see. So you see this? Okay, it's all same size. You see when I select the blue, you see it's all same size. What is the size? 12 plus 10, 22 characters. Okay, when I say right, okay, so the alignment is right. And let's say ln has how many characters? Ln has 5 characters. That means left side 5 has been fixed with characters and then 12 spaces. Now you can give any text here. So I want it to be filled with dots and I want this to be filled with cross. Let's say X. Okay. Now when you run it, how many dots ln will have? Ln is 5 characters, right? So it will have 7 dots. Okay, space, and then you have X. How many X? Abel has 4, so 6
6x.
cross. Yes.
Yeah.
So you're fixing the number of spaces, and when you run it, it will have exactly same size. You can see, okay, it's not okay. So sometimes you want to display things exactly below each other. Okay, so the thing I was trying to write was first name, last name. Okay. Okay, let me make it smaller. Okay, this is too big. Maybe I'll make it 9. And I'll make it 9 here. Okay, I'll give space. Okay, works for. So LPAD, okay. Works for or works as. Okay, works as. Okay, so job ID. Okay, now job ID again. I need to maybe I'll make it as LPAD. Let's see, LPAD, and I'll give 8 characters here. 8, and again you can give blank. So now when you run this, okay, it is all like as is exactly below each other, right? So you can do padding and you can format. Okay, so this is how, and I can give alias. Yes, this is alias I'm giving. Okay, so message. Okay, so we'll stop here for today. Any questions?